at 6 a.m. and start your day with our balanced and sensational morning news. Our interesting afternoon news comes on at 12 p.m. with updated and fascinating news stories, while the 6 p.m. news rounds up all the happenings of the day to satisfy your curiosity. Join our versatile and credible news team Monday to Friday on Kear Radio 95.9 FM. Kear Newsline brings you factual, credible, and balanced information from all parts of Liberia and the continent. Join us Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. and start your day with our balanced and sensational morning news. Our interesting afternoon news comes on at 12 p.m. with updated and fascinating news stories, while the 6 p.m. news rounds up all the happenings of the day to satisfy your curiosity. Join our versatile and credible news team Monday to Friday on Kear Radio 95.9 FM. Kear Newsline brings you factual, credible, and balanced information from all parts of Liberia and the continent. Join us Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. and start your day with our balanced and sensational morning news. Our interesting afternoon news comes on at 12 p.m. with updated and fascinating news stories, while the 6 p.m. news rounds up all the happenings of the day to satisfy your curiosity. Join our versatile and credible news team Monday to Friday on Kear Radio 95.9 FM.
From the radio service of the Kear Communications Network Incorporated, good evening. Welcome to Kear Newsline, a 45 minutes of news presentation of happenings in Liberia and other parts of the world. Today is Monday, December 9, 2024. My name is Aloysius Chea with this presentation. In our top stories, House's majority black most publicized 2025 budget hearing proceeding gets disrupted amid mounting political tension at the capital as both blocs claim legitimacy of the speakership. Spoon FM legislative reporter Sylvester Chinopoulos suffers physical assault from District 16 Representative Dixon Civil and his security taking away his gadgets following an intense interview at the capital. Popular talk show host Harry Costa expresses dismay over President Walker's silence on the escalating political battle at the House of Representatives. Costa alleges that the president's silence signifies the executive support to the majority black. And away from Liberia, the first official results have been released from Saturday's presidential election in Ghana. They look set to confirm the victory of opposition candidate John Mahama. The details of all these was all developments are packaged on this edition of the program. But first, the news broadcast next with Princess Kamara. Good evening, Princess.
Good evening, Aloysius. Spoon FM legislative reporter Sylvester Chodope on Monday suffered physical assault from District 16 Representative Dixon Sibo and his security. Reporter Sylvester Chodope repeatedly experience comes and maintains interview with the District 16 representative at the capital. During the interview, Representative Sibo was heard using invectives on reporter Jonathan after he was asked about the current location of in-battle speaker. Representative Sibo was heard repeatedly responding to Sylvester Chodope saying the speaker is at your father's house. The further order placed security to take the gadgets of the Spoon FM reporter. Meanwhile, our efforts by our newsroom to get a response from Representative Sibo did not materialize as he promised to respond in the soonest possible time. Popular talk show host Karen Kostad has expressed frustration over President Joseph Waka's silence on the escalating political battle at the House of Representatives. Karen Kostad, in a live podcast on Monday, says President Waka's silence to speak on the ongoing impasse at the House of Representatives signifies his support of the majority bloc illegal action to remove Speaker Kofod. He indicated that the action by the majority bloc to convene its own conference and announce another legally removing the speaker is unconstitutional. Costa blasted partisans of the Unity Party who are supporting what he termed as the illegal removal of the speaker, urging them to desist and uphold the country's above party's line. He however urged members of the majority bloc to act in accordance with Article 49 of the Liberian Constitution, which split out procedures to remove Speaker, Deputy Speaker, and other officials of the legislature. The acting executive director at Kear Humanitarian Foundation, Jennifer Modba, has emphasized the foundation commitment to transforming the lives of Liberians through humanitarian initiatives. Jennifer Modba says that the objective of Kear Humanitarian Foundation is to improve the living conditions of underprivileged Liberians across the country. The young Liberian professional added that it's saddening to see parents being unable to cater to the basic needs of their families due to the challenging economy. The executive director at the same time asserted that the foundation is seeking partnership to aid underprivileged and unfortunate Liberians. He noted that such action of the foundation is part of efforts to eradicate age-old challenges confronting citizens. The former lawmakers Association of Liberia is calling on members of the House of Representatives to respect the rule of law. Speaking to reporters, former Grand Bassa County Representative Gabriel Smith noted that legislators must respect the rule of law at all times. He noted that it's disturbing to see lawmakers being assaulted, adding that members of the House of Representatives must lead by example. Gabriel Smith made these comments in an interview with reporters in Monrovia Monday. The former Grand Bassa County lawmaker has also called on the executive through the Ministry of Justice to ensure that legislators are protected and respected. He further maintained that members of both the majority and minority blocs should put the interests of the ordinary citizens above their self-interest. As the world celebrates International Anti-Corruption Day 2024, the Center for Transparency and Accountability in Liberia has called President Joseph Waka to strengthen efforts to put an end to impunity in the country. Addressing a press conference in Monrovia on Monday, Center Executive Director Anasi Myangman described the culture of impunity as the missing link in the country's effort to fight corruption. According to him, in a fight against corruption must concede. President Joseph Waka must lead by example and set a standard for others to follow. He added that the government's efforts in the fight against corruption have been strong enough to deter others from stealing from national covers. Mohammed further stressed the importance of the Liberian government's role in providing financial and legislative, thus logistical support to integrity institutions as well as respecting their independence and financial autonomy. The Center Executive Director called on integrity institutions, including the Liberian Anti-Corruption Commission, to be robust in its mandate to investigate and prosecute current and former government officials who are caught in the acts of corruption. Peace Gem Foundation, in collaboration with Bowie Peace Foundation Africa, has held a 3-day Peace Gem Liberia Youth Leadership Conference at Liberia Baptist Women Missionary Young Baptist Youth Camp, Falconer, on the Roberts Fee Highway. Peace Gen Liberia is a project of Peace Gen Foundation based in the United States of America through the Bowie Peace Foundation Africa and led by Nobel Peace laureates. The conference, which was held under the theme Empower for Peace, Empowered for Transformation, brought together over 300 students from 20 high schools and 4 organizations. Speaking during the opening of the conference, 2011 Nobel Peace Laureate Lehman Bowie described education as a significant tool for young people to attain national leadership roles. She expressed explicit confidence in the future of young people, stating that there is hope for a brighter future and transformed Liberia. Serving as keynote speaker at the event, Madam Das Tawakod Kaman, another 2011 Nobel Peace laureate, acknowledged Madam Bowie and a former president, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, for upholding and contributing to the peace of Liberia. She encouraged students to always believe in themselves while striving to achieve their goals in life. The life changing movement inspires students at the conference to lead the charge against corruption, fight against governance, and uphold the peace of Liberia. They praised the efforts and hard work of 2 Nobel Peace laureates for transformative leadership initiatives and vowed to follow their footsteps in making the difference in their communities. Citizens of Shefflin Town Margibi have outlined the risks involved in commuting along the ELWA to RI8 roads during the night hours. Speaking to Kear News, the citizens described the lack of electricity and security at major construction sites during the night as a death trap. The citizens stressed the need for its international groups to ensure safety measures during the night hours so as to ensure the visibility of the roads for drivers and citizens along the roads. Recently, the government of Liberia commenced the construction of a 45-kilometer road linking Monroeville to the Roberts International Airport. The ELWA junction to the RIA highway has been divided into different sections considering the population of the area. The Chinese joint venture East International Group is involved with the ongoing road construction work. The Ministry of Public Works road inspection on the Bikano ITR corridor continues as part of efforts to change the narratives in road construction history. In a press release, the Deputy Minister for Technical Services at the Ministry of Public Works, Prince Tama, revealed that the inspection will take a different path and not the traditional method of road rehabilitation and maintenance. Minister Tama further disclosed that the team has identified traditional areas that easily get damaged during the rainy season and has employed necessary measures to ensure a lasting pavement. He added that such solutions are globally used in resolving some of the worst road conditions created during the rainy season, adding that Liberia will not be left out. Minister Tama further lamented that analysis shows that using these methods will not only harden the roads for damaging during the rainy season, but will also save the government of spending money to rehabilitate roads each year. And the governor of the borough of Newtown, Robert Kear, has made a heartfelt appeal to the national government and development partners to provide essential tools to keep the borough clean. Speaking in an exclusive interview with this station on Monday, Governor Tiet emphasized the need for materials such as shovels, wheelbarrows, brooms, and trucks to be provided to ensure a clean and green borough. He said these items are critical for supporting his office efforts to maintain a clean and green environment. As part of his regular activities, Governor Ted led a clean-up exercise over the weekend, which forms part of the borough's first Saturday clean-up initiatives. He explained that the program launched by his office aligns with President Joseph Walker's arrest agenda. That's the full bulletin of news. Aloysius.
And thanks to Princess Kamara for the full bulletin of news from the news center. In one of our top stories, the House's majority black most publicized 2025 budget hearing proceeding gets disrupted amid mounting political tension at the Capitol as both blocs claim legitimacy of the speakership. Spreading to the news, popular talk show host Hera Costa has expressed frustration over President Walker's silence on the escalating political battle of the House of Representatives. Hera Costa, in a live podcast on Monday, said President Walker's silence to speak on the ongoing impasse of the House of Representatives signifies his support of the majority bloc in legal action to remove Speaker Kofa. Costa blasted partisans of the Unity Party who are supporting what he termed as a legal removal of the Speaker, urging them to desist and put the countries above party's line.
And we all are watching it. And you consider yourself, I see the country is divided. Those who are from Unity Party, they support the removal of the speaker. How be it unconstitutional, how be it in flagrant regard of the law. You support it. And I've heard some of you make the argument, yes. And John, we are there when they were there, they removed Katina Janet. It was wrong yesterday, it is wrong today. And if you feel that because CDC people orchestrated what we all knew was an unconstitutional, politically motivated witch hunt removal with Katina Janet, therefore you consider it legitimate that the UP people can do the same, then what kind of a citizen are you? What kind of a citizen are you? Your loyalty is only with your party. I condemned what the CDC did yesterday against Katina Janet. I also, in the same token, in the same breath, stand on the same platform as a patriot and someone who seriously believes in the law, condemn what is happening today. A few weeks ago, when I first broke silence on this matter, I came out strongly in the president's defense, believing that the Joe Walker that I supported more than anybody else, no human being, nobody in this administration supported Joe Walker as I did. Therefore, nobody has more moral authority and rectitude to criticize and to be disappointed in this president as I can. Nobody. Let one human being raise his hand and say we take more to see Joe Walker.
Popular talk show host Aaron Costa speaking on a live podcast. The political fracas at the House of Representatives seem not to be ending anytime soon as both blocs are claiming to be legitimate leadership. Despite the Supreme Court last Friday's ruling, the majority bloc appears unwilling to resolve their concern other than removing the Speaker. Remind has a report.
On October 18, 2024, about 47 members of the House of Representatives signed a resolution calling for Speaker Fonante Kofa's removal. They accused him of violating the House's rules, alleged conflict of interest, and unilateral decision on behalf of the House. However, the disappointed lawmakers have failed to provide evidence to back up the several allegations made against Speaker Kofa. The embattled speaker seems not ready to succumb to pressure, as former Speaker Edwin Snow did in 2009. The battle to remove Funanti Kofa, the Speaker of the 55th Legislature, continues, with both the Speaker Bloc and the disenchanted group of lawmakers claiming the legitimacy of the speakership. The anti-speaker bloc has since refused to sit on Speaker Kofa's gavel by convening a separate conference. Speaker Kofa has, however, branded the action a violation of the law, re-emphasizing his commitment not to resign if the disenchanted lawmakers do not reach the constitutional 49 to remove him. Amidst the ongoing legislative impasse over the speakership, President Joseph Walker submitted the 2025 draft national budget to the majority bloc through the chief clerk. The decision by the president has deepened the fault line even more, with some lawyers accusing the president of taking sides. But Article 49 of the Liberian Constitution provides that the Speaker, the Deputy Speaker, and other officers so elected may be removed from office or caused by a resolution of the third of the members of the House of Representatives. The House of Representatives is the lower chamber with 73 lawmakers, while the third comprises 49 members. Article 43 also provides that the legislature shall prescribe the procedure for impeachment proceedings, which shall be incorporated with the requirement of due process. The Supreme Court of Liberia, in a critical judgment on Friday, December 6, declined to resolve the leadership crisis at the House of Representatives, a decision that has sparked debate about the court's role as the final arbiter of constitutional disputes. The case brought by embattled Speaker Fonanti Kufa sought the court's interpretation of Article 33 of the 1986 Constitution to address the majority vote boycott of legislative sections and a subsequent installation of the new Speaker. Instead of providing a definite constitutional resolution, the court ruled that it could not intervene in what it deemed an internal legislative matter. Following the court's Friday ruling, political battle over the legitimacy of the speakership intensified as both parties claiming victory of the court's ruling, thereby wanting to take ownership of the budget hearing process.
The Manjiro with that report. In more developments, as the world celebrates International Anti-Corruption Day 2024, the Center for Transparency and Accountability in Liberia, CENTAR, has called on President Joseph Walker to strengthen efforts to put an end to impunity in the country. Addressing a press conference in Monrovia Monday, CENTAR Executive Director Aloysius described the culture of impunity as a missing link in the country's efforts to fight corruption. According to him, if the fight against corruption must succeed, President Joseph Walker must lead by example and set a standard for others to follow.
The Nigerian government's efforts have not been good enough to send a very strong message to the corrupt and deter others from feasting on public resources and assets. The biggest threat and missing link of the country's anti-corruption drive is government's gross failure to end the culture of impunity for corruption, heavily fueled by inadequate funding of public department institutions and limited presidential and legislative powers. This continues to be the biggest challenge which has haunted the country far too long. Successive governments have made flowery anti-corruption promises and commitments. Sadly, they have not matched them with the required individual and collective robust and holistic actions of these. If the fight against corruption must succeed, the president must lead by example and set a very high standard for others to follow. While leadership from lawmakers and other actors in government is important, President Boakai has the greatest power and responsibility to shape the country's fight against corruption in the right direction. As we celebrate this year's International Anti-Corruption Day, we wish to remind President Joseph Boakai Sr. that Nigeria's score on the Corruption Perception Index of Transparency International is 26 over 100. This means that the Nigerian public sector is at its lowest level in terms of being corrupt. While a challenge, it presents an opportunity for the president and his government to boldly lead the country in ways that help to reverse this negative trend.
The entire executive director called on integrity institutions, including the Liberian Anti-Corruption Commission, to be robust in its mandate to investigate and prosecute current and former government officials who are caught in the acts of corruption.
Third, three, LACC, GAC, and other public department institutions must be robust, more engaging, innovative, and result-driven in their work. LACC, which is the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission, now has numerous asset development information and corruption cases. They must move to make most of these cases and asset declarations and other vital information in their possession.
The executive director of Center for Transparency and Accountability in Liberia, Sintai Ms. Anderson, speaking at a press conference. The acting executive director at Kear Humanitarian Foundation, Jonathan Mobas, emphasized the foundation commitment to transforming the lives of Liberians through humanitarian initiatives. Jonathan Mobas said that the objective of Kear Humanitarian Foundation is to improve the living conditions of underprivileged Liberians across the country. The young Liberian professional added that it is saddened to see parents being unable to cater to the basic needs of their families due to the challenging economy.
We've run full program that has to do with education, health, agriculture, sanitation. Some may say why only have the condition to keep starting our educational aspect, sending people to school. And currently we have 14 students on our faculty and we both of them more including some are projects that are completed in the teaching and how to the structuring thing, which is public, educated, we entered our page to see that we are forming a lot of relations to people and we are going to do the list of this Christmas on the 5th of this month, the Christmas Eve. We are going to do Christmas donation. We're going to provide food in a chocolate item to whom to the older folk at Christmas. And we hope to achieve more. Like when you listen to our CEO yesterday, we follow the show, we talk a lot in the future. We intend going high in the educational aspect, and going high to as far as the level, and we tend to have vocational, to have people in vocational schools as well. So there are a lot of things coming up. We will go into agriculture, we will partnership with farmers, we will partnership with local farmers, large farmers. This
The acting executive director at Kear Humanitarian Foundation, Jonathan Baba, speaking to Kear News. If you have just joined us, this is a reminder that you're listening to Kear News Line, a 45 minute of news presentation of happiness in Liberia and other parts of the world. Today is Monday, December 9, 2024. My name is Aloysius Chea presenting. In our top stories, House's majority black most publicized 2025 budget hearing proceeding gets disrupted amid mounting political tension at the capital as both blocs claim legitimacy of the speakership. Spoon FM legislative reporter Sylvester Chedoplee suffers physical assault from District 16 Representative Dixon Sewell and insecurity, taking away his gadgets following an intense interview at the capital. Popular talk show host expresses dismay over President Walker's silence on escalating political battle at the House of Representatives. Henry Costa alleges that the president's silence signifies the executive support to the majority bloc. In foreign news, the first official results have been released from Saturday's presidential election in Ghana, and they look set to confirm the victory of opposition leader John Mahama. We'll take a short break to be right back with more developments. Many thanks for rejoining us on the program Kia News Line, and thanks for rejoining. The former Lawmakers Association of Liberia is calling on members of the House of Representatives to respect the rule of law. Speaking to reporters, former Grand Bassa County Representative Gabriel Smith noted that legislators must respect the rule of law at all times. He noted that it is disturbing to see lawmakers being asserted, adding that members of the House of Representatives must also lead by example. Gabriel Smith made these comments in an interview with reporters in Monrovia Monday.
We are calling on the side of the speaker. We also calling on the side of the majority bloc. Let all of us respect the laws of the land. Let us make sure that whatever we do is done within the ambit of civility. We also want to call on the executive government through the Justice Ministry to also ensure that legislators coming forward should be respected and they should be protected on all sides as we try to meet a solution to this impasse of this legislation. It is disturbing. It sends a very negative image of our country out to the international world. See, let you little brutalized and beaten on, and also let you little also put a message out there. It does not represent us as a country. I have been here before, we've been here before, we have had problem here, but it's not degenerate to this level. So we are calling on the practice of the speaker, we are calling on the practice of the majority bloc. Let us all ensure that the Liberian people give us a mandate to represent their interests here. When our people went to the pool and voted in 2023 to bring into power a government, they were in substance making a statement.
Former Grand Bassa County District 3 Representative Gabriel Buchanan Smith speaking on behalf of the former Lawmakers Association of Liberia. Peace Gem Foundation, in collaboration with Worry Peace Foundation Africa, has ended a 3-day Peace Gem Liberia Youth Leadership Conference at Liberia Baptist Women Missionary Union, Baptist Youth Camp, Fakana, on Ravels Field, Hawaii. Speaking during the opening of the conference, 2011 Nobel Peace Laureate Lehman Glory described education as a significant tool for young people to attain national leadership roles. She expressed explicit confidence in the future of young people, stating that there is hope for a brighter future and transformed Liberia.
It's we need each and every one of you to be able to focus on education. This is my message. Focus on your education. We come to do fun, we laugh, we enjoy. But this country need to be doing backwards rather than forwards. But my hope is not lost. Because if my hope was lost, I would move away from Liberia, Brazil, and America, and say, let me be there. But my hope is true. Real. My hope is you all. You all are my hope. They hope for a brighter future. They hope for a better Liberia. They hope for a different mindset. Empowered for peace. Peace is not just ending war. Peace is the presence of conditions that give dignity to all. So that people can have food to eat, children can have food these things, the girls can go out and go back to the church, they can do appropriate ways. That's peace. So what we're doing is empowering young men and women for peace. But then at the end of the day, a powerful transformation. You want a transformation when you dream out of the
2011 Nobel Peace Laureate Lehman Bowie. Serving as keynote speaker at the event, Madam Tawaklo Kaman, another 2011 Nobel Peace Laureate, admonished Madam Bowie and former President Aloysius for upholding and contributing to the peace of Liberia.
You, you, you felt that you plan to make this transformation here in Liberia and on believing in strength is the only entity around the people, the only entity that has true women, no peace, right? No people like that, not that, me. This is the point. This is the biggest honor that you have to be younger and also to build. To build. I expect this country to be better, much better than before when they were the It should be. It should be, and this is the message. You have a very great gift in this country. And this gift should empower the neighborhood, should lead to fighting corruption, should lead to good governance, should lead to good and strong education.
2011 Nobel Peace Laureate Madam Tawako Kamara. This life-changing movement inspires students at the conference to lead the charge against corruption, fight against governance, and uphold the peace of Liberia. They praise the efforts and hard work of the two Nobel Peace Laureates for the transformative leadership initiatives and vow to follow their footsteps in making a difference in their communities.
I am moving out of some of the change of high school. Ever since I came to the Christian, I got inspired due to the challenging story of our peace story, the person of Madam Tarabo Kamara and Emma Rebecca Bumi. The courage they have shown to stand against a government or a dictator as a female, they show or exercise bravery. And I want to commend them for the bravery they have shown as a female within society or this words very scary. And I want to say a very big thank you for making the world a better place and taking it upon yourself to push peace. My name remains Aloysius from the Sequence High School. I'm very much impressed and excited to be part of this all important program. Indeed, I'm grateful and inspired with so many people. I just want to say thank you. I inspire because I want to be part of this story making where a level from where you know to be in Liberia to be that's a problem. And as a man to be seen Mandela went through it. It was so difficult. And as we were about her yesterday, she was
So the fight kind of high school. What really inspired me from our is helping people to get good education and keep dreaming and never give up in life.
Students expressing their appreciation to the two Nobel Peace Laureates at the conference. Citizens of Shoveling Town in Magibi County have outlined risks involved in commuting along the ELWA to RIA roads during the night hours. Speaking to Kear News, the citizens described the lack of electricity and security at major construction sites during the night hour as a death trap. The citizens stressed the need for East International Group to ensure safety measures during the night hours so as to ensure the visibility of the road for drivers and citizens along the road.
In the night, we get harder to go out there because nobody want to go to direct us in the night. And the machine working along the road, we can go. So to use that time, no light on the street, and nobody in the street are able to direct the moving object. Meaning that motorbike, car, the moving on their own, nobody to direct them. So it's risky for us. We wanted to help us in the night and they employ people and put them there to help us to control the traveling business on the road in the night because it's risky. In the day, it can be a little bit better because you got people that in the day are controlling the motorbike and cars. But in the night, it can be risky because the people will not want to go home, they're not there again. So we get it traveling on our own. And most of the moving object, you get it inside or you get it on it. You don't know the driver hat or his mind or his way of doing things. So it's risky for us in the night. No light, nothing. We need the help from the government to help us in the process. Because right now, the road is very dangerous at night. Meaning the RI highway going on the airport way. It is very dangerous. And they play they are right now. It's a crash area, yes. It is very bad at night. and no light on the road, nothing to direct us. So on there to employ people or even for lights on the road for us at night. Even when I full TV light post, then the planet was specific area that we all that the driver in the background us will able to see the way. Yeah, because they feel like highway, BB trucks and other things coming on the road, so when they no light on their cars, nothing in the road on the south of the road, the other
Citizens of Shuffling Town in Magidi County is speaking to the station. The governor of the borough of Milku Town, Robert Chea, has made a heartfelt appeal to the national government and development partners to provide essential tools to help keep the borough clean. Speaking exclusively to the station on Monday, Governor Chea emphasized the need for materials such as shovels, wheelbarrows, brooms, and trucks to be provided to ensure clean and green borough.
There's all these activities what they want to sell us things. Actors, some were coming to the president and to come by the president. We sell out, we get the borough assembly, and get the other activities to make sure we get the borough assembly and get the borough clean environment. And that is part of the right channel. That's the borough initiative because president was put up, our appointed by the president, yesterday to Mubaga, to ensure that our people have safe and good environment. That's what we're here for. And the continuing process until our can say finish. It's part of the right channel, sanitation right channel. The only part of our channel is there are no tools, no material, no equipment, no wheelbarrow, no shovels, no tricycle, no trucks that we need for the borough to. So we're building our partners, the government, to ensure that we get the material because we're willing to work, we are men are prepared, we are working without pay, but we are willing to do our job. We got over 200 persons not working, and the material is available, so there's a huge channel for the power recruitment. We are killing the national government because there is the call we have come to. There is our channel, there is our passion we talk. The president nominated will send confirm us to ensure that we work our people. And that's what we have been doing over the past years, and we continue to do that. But in the absence of the equipment, the materials, we will not be able to do the work effectively. We want to say to our people that United come, because project go, and project election is over, it is time to unite ourselves and move and promote the right channel. Because we believe that the way we move the borough forward, the country forward is to unite ourselves.
Governor of the borough of Milku Town, Ronald Chea. In foreign news, the first official results have been released from Saturday's presidential election in Ghana, and they look set to confirm the victory of opposition candidate former President John Mahama. With results in from 12 of the country's 16 regions, Bahama has a strong lead of 60% against 38% for Vice President Muhammadu Bawumia. The Vice President has already accepted defeat and congratulated Muhammad on his victory on Sunday. There have been some frustration that it was taking so long to announce the official results. President Nana Akufo-Addo is stepping down after reaching the official limit of 2 terms in office. This election comes amid the worst economic crisis in a generation. Unemployment, the cost of living, and concerns over the environmental impact of illegal gold mining, known as Kamasi, were among the key issues. With many Ghanaians desperate for change, Bahama won 4 regions: Bono, Ahafo, Western, and Central, where the governing Neo Patriotic Party (NPP) had won in 2020. Well, listeners, on that foreign note, we wind down the curtains on this Monday edition of the program here News Live. It has been a joint effort of the News and Current Events Department of Kear Communications Incorporated. Before we go to a quick reminder of the top stories. The House's majority black most publicized 2025 budget hearing proceeding gets disrupted amid mounting political tension at the Capitol as both blocs claim legitimacy of the speakership. Spoon FM legislative reporter Sylvester Chile suffers physical assault from District 16 Representative Dixie Sewell in insecurity, taking away his gadgets following an intense interview at the Capitol. Popular talk show host expresses dismay over President Walker's silence on escalating political battle at the House of Representatives. Henry Costa alleges that the president's silence signifies the executive support to the majority bloc. And in foreign news, the first official results have been released from Saturday's presidential election in Ghana, and they look set to confirm the victory of opposition candidate John Mahama. The details of these plus other developments will brought you on this edition of the program here at Newsline. Many thanks to all of you for playing your usual listening role. Many thanks to all of our editors, contributors, and reporters for their role in this presentation. Princess Kamara read for us the news bulletin. James Walker sound controls and produced the sound. George Ware was also a part of this presentation. Lee Monju package on behalf of the entire news team. My name is Aloysius Chea. I presented. Good day.